You'll want 2 blocks to be with you, so take them over to the wall space. Okay. Alright, first one, you're just gonna take your hands down to the floor and put yourself into a place where your leg can reach against the wall. So you might have to do like a little test run. Okay, what's my distance that I need to be? Alright, and then with your hands right under your shoulders to start, okay, you find how far you need to be away. And then once you lower the foot, again, you reach your hands more out in front of you. Okay, then reach your back heel to the wall. Okay, so it's kind of like a springboard up and forward, reach back. And you're trying to let more of the weight be on your left hand. Okay, and then you draw your left hip underneath while you turn your right toes to the right. And push your left shoulder under your right, or under you, so the right arm and shoulder can lift. Eventually look up. Okay, and finding the top of the head, pressing away from the heel into the wall, and the left hand pushing away from the right arm up. Tone your belly in, and feel your right sit bone reach down the back of the right leg while you push your heel into the wall. Look down, bring the right hand down, square the hips, right foot down. Okay, bend the knee, and lift the left leg, and hop it back. Grab onto the wall with your left foot. Press down and forward, weight the right hand. Turn your left toes off to the left so the left hip lifts. Get the left, or the right hip rather, to go under the left one, and the right shoulder to go under the left shoulder. Lift the left arm up. The last thing you do is move the eyes. Okay, so you get everything into good alignment first. You use the focus for balance. And then the last thing you do is going to be turn the head. Squeeze your left sit bone towards your left heel. Push your left heel into the wall. Push your right heel down away from your left arm up. Strong thighs, tall belly, tight hips, muscles. And look down. Turn the left toes down, left hand down, and release the left foot down. Okay, now you have 2 options for the next one. If you feel like the back of the legs aren't ready or the front of the thigh bending isn't ready, you can be down low. So you're going to be more like this. Okay, and the knee is going to reach against the wall. Okay, the bottom foot is going to be against it. And you're just going to reach back and grab like so. Okay, so you can still try this if you need to be low, if the balance or the space isn't quite there. Otherwise, you're going to move closer to the wall because your back leg, the top leg, knee is going to be against it. So you bend the leg and get your knee to the wall. Okay, hands underneath your shoulders and knee to the wall high. And this actually might be enough of a stretch over the back of the left leg, enough of a stretch over the front of the right thigh, and that's okay. Then take your right toes off the wall and tip them over to your left so your shin is more on an angle. And then take your left hip underneath your right one and your left shoulder under the right arm up and reach back to grab for the side of your right foot. Point your toes. Push your knee against the wall so you get length over the front of the thigh. Open the right shoulder. Keep the right knee pressing away from the top of the head. And then the last thing you do after you have your little kick is you turn chin towards the shoulder. Keep the knee pressing. Left thigh nice and strong. Good. Then you move the head first to exit. Release the toes up. Release the hand down and lower the right foot. Hopefully you were able to find the appropriate distance so that all you have to do is lift the left leg up and do the same thing on the other side. Take your toe pads and your left knee against the wall. Notice this space first, just tune into the back of the standing leg. It's okay for the right knee to have to bend, okay, but still looking for space on the back side. Then take your left toes up and over to your right and plant them against the wall. Squeeze your right hip under the left one and draw the right shoulder under the left arm up. Keep finding your one point of focus on the floor. Reach back and grab your foot from the outside. Your foot will come off the wall. Push your knee against the wall and squeeze your left hip forward. Tight your right thigh, even if your leg is bent. Push your foot against your hand. Look towards your left shoulder. And start to open the chest, but keep the hips pressing forward. Find your breath. Look down, turn your left toes up. Release your left hand down, release your feet together. Okay. Now you can use your blocks the whole time. Sometimes I find when I balance on a block in the middle of the room that I fall off of it because I can't stabilize as easily as on the floor as I can on the block. Wait, yeah. Okay, so, but you try whatever it is that you need. If you do need the blocks, you're gonna go into it the same way that we did, okay? So, let's try. So if you have or need your blocks, let them be at the short edge of your mat. Take your left leg out in front of you and your right leg behind you. Remember how we stepped into the lunge to test the big step first? You leave the chest parallel, lower the right heel, lift the arms up. Take the body down and let the left side body press against your left thigh. And reach the hands way out in front of you like you're gonna grab blocks, even if they're not there. Okay, find the push of the back heel away from the top of the head. And then bend into the right knee, let your heel lift. And you're gonna leave the flex in the back ankle, push all the weight onto the left foot, bring your hands down, leave your right toes flexed and off to the side. Take weight into your left hand, lift your right arm up while you draw your left butt under the right one. Keep looking at the floor. Bend your right knee in towards your hip, reach for your right ankle. Push your right thigh away from you, draw your left shoulder underneath you. Let there be space over the right hip, squeeze the right butt. Space over the right chest, open it up, draw the right shoulder back. Strengthen your left foot. The last thing you do is turn chin towards the right shoulder. Keep the inner left foot pressing, the inner left leg line stretching, action in the right foot. Look down, turn your right chest down, right hip down, release, hands down, bend your left knee, step back, lift the arms, and release, feet together, arms down. And step back into a lunge again, left leg back. Get the proper distance, right thigh really parallel to the floor. Turn your left heel down, lift the arms up. Finding the flex in the ankle already, tip the body forward, right body onto the right thigh. Find the length first, arms away from the back heel. Reach the hands out in front of you like you're gonna grab blocks, even if you're not. Bend into the left knee so that the left heel lifts. And hop off of it, weight the right foot, bring the hands down, flex left ankle, reach it back. Push through the right heel down. Find the right butt cheek underneath the left one so the left hip lifts more. Keep the right hand pressing, reach the left arm up. Keep focus on the floor. Tone the left hip, sit bone towards the hamstring up. Reach back, grab for your ankle. Once you have hold of something, you can point the toes or leave the heel flexed. It just depends, whatever it is that helps you find space over the front of the thigh. Push space into the left chest. Kick the heel away from you. Keep the right big toe pressing. Last thing you do when you're balanced is turn chin to the left shoulder. Turn your left thigh down, bend into the right knee, reach your left leg back, step back into the lunge, lift your chest up and step feet together, arms down. Good work. Lie your back. Take your feet flat to the floor. Take your hips up, interlock your fingers underneath your hips. Draw your outer arms underneath you and press pinkies down, lift your chest up. Lift your hips up and pull your chest towards your face. Push the back of the head against the floor. Lower down. Take your thighs up to your chest. Grab around your legs. Knees together, hold your opposite elbows if possible. Press the feet in. Back of the head down. Bend your heels up to the ceiling, grab your feet from the arch side and pull your knees down. Lower spine towards the floor. Get the inner leg line to soften, happy baby. Of your feet together, grab onto your feet and pull them into your chest or into your belly. Try to keep the lower spine pressing towards the floor. And bring the knees back together, hug it in again, grab your opposite elbows. Release it. Straight the arms and the legs. If there's something that you need to do before you get into Shavasana to help you relax, go ahead and do that now. Otherwise, straight the arms and the legs, line your back. Find the most relaxed position you can. Notice how you are in relationship to your goal. Relaxing, creating Shavasana. And any shift in your ability to be in relation to your breath, your body, your systems. Make your way to seated. Come to a sit.